Morning, welcome to the City of Nashua Board of Assessors meeting for April 7th, 2022. Members of the board present are to my right, Paul Bergeron, and myself, Robert Early. Dan Hansberry is away for jury duty. First item of business, is there a motion to waive the reading of the minutes of the March 17th, 2022 meeting minutes and accept them and place them on file?
So moved.
I'll second that. Any discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The minutes are accepted. Next item on the agenda is communications. Rick Vincent has some information from Vision Government Solutions.
Thank you. You have before you a preliminary sales analysis report from Vision. It lists the ratio, mean and median ratio for single family homes, 2-family homes, 3-family homes, and condominiums. They're all relatively close. For the single family homes, we have roughly a 71% ratio between the mean and median ratios. What that tells us is that the current assessment is roughly 71% of market value. These are sales that Vision analyzed between April 1st of 2021 and January 7th of 2022. So again, this is just a preliminary analysis. They will finish up their analysis soon, and then their final ratio report will be provided by the end of the revaluation. So the 2-family homes are around 65% for a ratio between the mean and median. 3-family homes are roughly 60%, and condominiums are about 71%, very similar to single families. So I just wanted to provide this to the board. Again, it's preliminary. It's certainly not complete, but it's giving us an indication of where current assessments are to current market value. That's all I have. Unless any questions.
Thank you. Any questions from Mr. Vincent?
No, I'm not surprised given how hot the market has been.
Yeah, that's about where I thought it would be.
All right, thank you, Mr. Vincent.
You're welcome.
Next on the agenda, we have some new business items. Greg has some in-house corrections. I don't know if Greg's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, board.
Morning, Greg.
Good morning.
The first one that I have for you is in-house correction to clear up back taxes on a manufactured home at 8 Stanwood Drive. The park will be removing the home and replacing it with a new one.
I'm sorry, Greg, could you speak up a little bit?
Sure.
Or into the microphone. We're having trouble hearing you.
Okay. Is that any better?
It's a little better. Yeah.
A little, yes.
Okay. So the first one that I have for you is 8 Stanwood Drive. It's a mobile home that's being removed. It's in-house correction to clear up the back taxes, and the park will be removing it and replacing it with a new one.
Question?
Yes, Greg. What happened? They moved out and nobody knew it, or they're gone? We can't.
Correct. They abandoned it. There's no value to the property, and the tax collector has determined them to be uncollectible.
Okay. Can we get a motion to approve the in-house correction for 8 Stanwood Drive?
I so move.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next one, Greg.
The next one I have is for 131 Perimeter Road. This is a city-owned property. There was a lease in place to an entity. That entity went bankrupt and is no longer leasing the property. We did not know they vacated the property, and tax bills were generated on city-owned property. so we need to clear those up.
Any questions?
Yeah, I have one. Where was the communication breakdown in city departments for someone to vacate city property and your office not be notified of that?
Well, on this particular one, they vacated it back in 2012. I believe we were notified and there was no bill being generated, and there was a breakdown, and there was instruction to start taxing them again for it, and that was done without full knowledge that the entity had vacated the property. So we were instructed to tax them. We did. When we found out the situation, I communicated with the Nashua Airport Authority, and they said that the company had in fact gone bankrupt back in, I think, early 2012. So I'm not sure where the breakdown was at that point, but we were instructed to send them a tax bill. When the tax bill wasn't getting paid, the tax collector asked us about it. I contacted the Nashua Airport Authority, cleared it up with them, and that's basically the situation on that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that it, Greg?
That's all I have.
Can I get a motion to accept the abatement for 131 Perimeter Road?
So move.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Motion passes. That's it, Greg?
That's all I have for you today. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Next on the agenda is unfinished business. We have none. After that, public comment. Are there any? There's no one here in the audience. Is there anybody online?
I have no one online.
I'm sorry?
This is Diane. I have no one online waiting.
Okay, thank you. Comments by members of the board?
I have none.
I have none. Now we'll go to non-public session. Can I get a motion to go into non-public for two reasons? First, to discuss matters which, if discussed in public, would likely affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of this board, unless such person requests an open meeting. This exemption shall extend to include any application for assistance or tax abatement or waiver of a fee, fine, or other levy, if based on inability to pay or poverty of the applicant, pursuant to RSA 91-3:3, paragraph 2, parenthetical C. Second, under 91-A:3, paragraph 2, section L, for the consideration of legal advice provided by legal counsel, either in writing or orally, to one or more members of the public body, even where legal counsel is not present.
So move.
I'll second that. We'll take a roll call vote. Mr. Bergeron?
Yes.
Mr. Early? Yes. The motion passes. We're now in non-public session. Thank
That's
you.
at 9:08.
We're off the air at 9:08. I'm sorry.